at merchants. The powerful part of FastPay is there is no need to be a bank customer in order to use FastPay system. That means anonymously a customer can use the mobile wallet system to send money to another anonymous one. And because of this, it's naturally an open platform for all customers and all banks who wants to use it as a payment gateway. FastPay mobile wallet system is not only connected with online merchants, but also it's as well connected with physical merchants. That means FastPay mobile wallet is directly connected with device machines, and FastPay system is not using NFC device or any QR code system. So it's connected to the POS devices with a special connection, and with the ability of this connection, there is no need to have an NFC device in your telephone or POS machine. So it's very powerful for payment side, and with the help of this facility, it is not obligation to be physically in the shop. That means by the help of this ability, you can pay for your daughter when she is eating her meal at McDonald's, and you are far away from her. You can pay her meal to the physical shop directly. So FastPay includes many innovative features as well. FastPay also donated with iBeacon technology, and also we are using voice technologies in the FastPay. So it's very generic product serving all kinds of customers, and by the help of anonymous part, everyone can use it with new technology approach and payment gateway approach. So let's go with your question. I'm trying to give a specific answer to it. First of all, the security issue is very important for elder people, not youth one. So the elder people want more secure and more, let's say, conservative to e-commerce or mobile commerce parts. So youth are very familiar with it, and they used to paying, especially at gaming. They getting used to pay at e-commerce site, and also the youth part, the youth generation, let's say, they are very familiar than the elder people to the mobile technologies as well, because all of them, or let's say 70% or 80% of them, are using smartphones at the moment, and they are very familiar with using mobile applications as well. So it's a very usual habit for them to use a mobile application rather than a physical device or physical application. And early adopters as well. The youth market is an early adopter for new technologies, and early adopters is very important for us because we are generating a new technology, and we are trying to change the habits of the customers, and we are trying to change the habits of sending money. We are trying to change the habits of paying. So it's a new technology and it's a new habit for them. So early adopters segment is very key for us, and many of early adopters are the youth market, as you see. And our product, FastPay, is very keen on youth market, and because of this, we are doing some special collaborations with youth markets crowding areas. Here, crowding areas is very important, especially in Turkey. For instance, there is a special online meal ordering system which is called Yemek Sepeti in Turkey, and it's very popular for youth markets, and it's one of the main crowding areas of them. So the FastPay is directly connected with online meal ordering system, and our especially youth customers are paying their meals from the system with using FastPay. And we are connected with a special collaboration with fast food chains as well. And we are connected with concerts and events, especially for youth market. And we are connected with universities. And we are connected with special beaches and special crowding areas of the Mediterranean part of Turkey as well. the strategy here is to directly catch the youth market where they crowded so much. And in experience approach that I said before, the youth market or the youth people are very familiar to use a virtual money, especially at the gaming part or especially at e-commerce part. So they are very familiar with spending virtual money. It's okay for elder people, but it's not so logical for them, let's say. For youth people like using virtual money much than the other one.
So you would say the take-up's been quite popular then at the moment in Turkey.
Yeah, exactly. Also at FastPay, we are using geolocation-oriented payment system. That means we are listing our merchants according to geolocation. So from nearest to farthest, we are listing them, and the users are selecting the merchant, I mean physical merchants, according to geolocation of the customer and the merchant, and paying to the merchant. It's an experience very similar with Foursquare. So you are checking to the shop and paying to the shop. So it's a very special and let's say very normal habit for youth people. So we are trying to get or catch them again with using this hint behind. And the FastPay mobile wallet also has some special value-added services for youth people, which is e.g. airtime pop-up, GSM top-up to top up money to their GSM operators, and there are some special money awards for recommendation. That means bring your body. We have some special campaigns for them, and we are trying to encourage them to bring their bodies, and we are giving some money for them. So all that kind of facilities are especially for youth people at FastPay, I can say. I hope it's a good answer for your question.
Yeah, no. I mean, do you see the same sort of attraction in the older audience as well? Are they as interested, or do they prefer banking by traditional means?
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
So, older audiences as attracted to this, or would they prefer banking as normal in a bank?
Yes, they are also attracting the product. Our product is a generic product. I talked about especially the youth part, but the older people are using this product for sending money to their child, okay, or sending money even in the night. Let's say, because it's an open platform including all customers and including all hours. So even if it's in the late night, you can send money to the receiver, and the receiver can take money from the ATMs. So also it's an ease of use for older people as well, because in Turkey the older people is very similar or familiar to go bank branches to pay some bills, pay some invoices as well. But by the help of this mobile wallet, they are using the mobile wallet for paying the invoices, bills, and top up some monies to GSM operators as well. So it's a generic product, but I tried to list up the use platform.
Yeah, thank you for that. So from a security point of view, because as you said, it doesn't rely on things like NFC as much or QR codes. What advantages are there in reducing fraud by not using intermediacy like PayPal and just working straight from the bank?
Yeah. Okay. First of all, our mobile wallet application has an MPIN, a mobile PIN, and it's also powered by a draw-in password pad. It's a visual password pad, and it's an ease of use, but it's another way of password, let's say. So it's an obligation to enter a password or draw a password pad to get into the mobile application. So it's the first key point for using it. Then for customer acquisition here in Turkey, we are taking a citizenship ID, and here in Turkey we have identity server of the government, so we can check the names of the customers according to IDs. So it's a good opportunity for us, and we are taking the customer's ID first for acquisition, and we are sending an OTP message for enrollment from the beginning. So with the help of this enrollment and sending one-time password with SMS messages, we are understanding that the device of the telephone belongs to the user, and we are building up something you have and something you know factors of authentication. And in the system, in the payment system for sending money, there is special limits.
Okay.
Those are special limits for single transaction, daily transaction, monthly transaction, and yearly transactions. So there are special and certain limits for all of them, and the customers are restricted to daily, monthly, single or yearly limits according to transaction type as well, or even it's a P2P payment or a shopping or anything else. So we are dividing into the limits into parts of transaction type, and then additionally there is a special limit bound for bank customers. That means if we know the customer face to face, that means if the PESPay user is a bank customer of Denizbank, we are growing up the limit. So I can summarize it up. We have a limit structure in PESPay according to transaction and according to customer. So it's a special way of restricting people. And there is a special control as well for the first transaction of PESPay. I mean, someone send the money and someone will take the money from ATM. Assume that is the first transaction. There is a restricted to cash out the money from the system for 6 hours. So if it is the first transaction, the receiver cannot take the money from the system, cannot take the money out from the system for 6 hours.
Okay.
It's especially for fraud type, and we are trying to create a rule like that for security reasons as well. And PESPay mobile wallet system can be connected with bank accounts, can be connected with credit cards, and you can top up money as well. And with the help of these facilities, a customer can use PESPay mobile wallet as a debit card. That means in the PESPay mobile wallet, there is a special menu which is called cash withdrawal. So you can create or generate a special 8-digit password, and you can withdraw your money from ATM without sending anyone. You are managing your bank money in mobile manner without using any debit card. And in this menu, we are looking to the customer location and we are looking to the ATM location. And if they are the PIN generation location for cash withdrawal cannot be far away than 200 meters of withdrawal ATM point. This is a special key also for reasons. So we are looking to the ATM location, the customer location, and it cannot be far away than 200 meters. And it's also restricted to withdraw money for specific ATM areas as well. For instance, Northern Cyprus. Northern Cyprus for Turkey is a key of gambling area. So it's illegal gambling is very popular in Northern Cyprus. And in order to prevent this, it's restricted to withdraw money at those areas. And system is directly feeding the AML, anti-money laundering, and fraud monitoring systems. We are sending the special messages to customers if monitoring algorithms generate any suspicion. That means if we have a special fraud mechanism behind, and if system generates a special fraud, then we are sending an SMS message or email message to our customers if the transaction is done by himself or not. And our credit card acquisition is built on a 3D credit card provisioning system. That means in order to combine or bind a credit card to the PESPay mobile wallet, the customer should enter the 3D SMS one-time password in order to bind it to PESPay. It's very key for us. That means we are not accepting CVV. We are not accepting CVV only. We are taking 3D. And we are keeping the credit card data according to PCI DSS certification rules. That means we are keeping all data behind anonymously, and we are keen on PCI DSS certification. Okay, those are the points that I list up for fraud, reducing fraud. Let's see.
How have merchants taken to customers using this as a service as well? Do they prefer it as a payment method?
Yeah, they prefer it because first of all, there is no need to carry the physical wallet in your pocket, and by the help of this application, they can spend money physical when they are in the physical shops without showing the cards or carrying the cards. And another way of spending money is paying for your daughter or paying for your friend, because he or she can be far away from kilometers from you, and you can pay his or her mail as well.
Yeah.
Even if it's a physical merchant or not.
How are merchants reacting to that? Do they prefer people to pay this way, or as a merchant, which is better for them?
Now we are on the way of making or increase their motivation, because it's a new technology for them as well. They are very familiar to use POS devices, and they are put into credit cards to POS devices. They are very familiar and they know what to do. But it's a new technology, and they are on the way of creating a new habit, let's say. But it's faster than normal credit cards, so they prefer and they like it very much when they use.
So would you say it's a win-win situation for banks and for merchants to implement a mobile payment solution?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, it's a win-win strategy. Also, by the help of new technologies, for instance, iBeacon technology. iBeacon technology, as you know, is a new technology for measuring the proximity of the customer. And by the help of the iBeacon technology, we can understand where the customer stands exactly, how many meters, and when he keep walking, we can easily understand or we can easily promote him with special campaigns of merchants. So by the help of iBeacon technology and by the help of the crowding of FastPay users, we are trying to create a special ecosystem for corporates and individuals, and we are trying to bring them together. Because as a bank or FastPay ecosystem, we are the father of corporates and individuals, in other words, because we have all of them. We have merchants as Denizbank or FastPay system. We have individuals, so it's another way of bringing them together in a marketplace. And we are using some special push messages. We are using iBeacon technology or catch them, because by the help of iBeacon technology, the merchants can drive their own campaigns for the walking customers when the customers are walking in front of their shops, and they are catching the customer. Come inside with a special campaign of special discount rate. Eat here. Here is a very special place for you. So it's a platform for all individuals and corporates to get together. Also, in FastPay system for corporates, there's a special daily deal system. That means with the help of iBeacon or with the help of push messages, they can manage their own daily deals for the individuals of FastPay. So they can spread out the campaigns, the special campaigns for them, and they can bring them. And of course, as bank or as a owner of FastPay system, we are gaining both merchants and individuals. So it's a win-win for us, win-win for merchants, and win-win for individuals, because individuals are gaining some discount rates, merchants are gaining individuals, and banks are gaining the merchants, individuals, and some money from the transactions.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to figure out the ecosystem. Yeah.
How easy was it to implement into your bank a system like this as well?
Sorry?
How easy was this to implement into Denizbank?
Well, implementation is two-way. So implementing for a bank the face-based system is another issue, or a bank can also create its own face-based system as well. I will start from the second point, and I will try to give some hints for them in order to generate a payment system like that. First of all, there's a huge operational workload behind, including individual and merchant part. So it's very key here. And operational process should be structured very carefully. If it is omitted, then you will have a very big workload behind, because you should teach or drive merchants. You should manage the operations behind. You should make some definitions to the system. You should try to teach individuals. Or very big issue for it. So the operational process should be structured very carefully here. As our experience, the Android and the iOS platforms should not be missed. So both of them should be included. Windows is coming consciously, but I'm not sure about BlackBerry. So it's up to you for using Windows and BlackBerry. But in test way, we are using Android, iOS, and Windows. We are not. It's not working on BlackBerry system. The ROI, return on investment curve, is quite long. So the banks or you should expect a long-term ROI curve. So you should wait for a while for earning money, because it's a new technology. So it's a process to teach everyone, and afterwards you will gain money. And additionally, there should be a strong budget for advertising, and promotion process is bloody enough, because you should spend money for take people or motivate people to get inside, because you are trying to teach a new technology to them. And there are so many regulatory restrictions, so you should create an innovative workaround ideas for differentiate your product. Here in Fastpay, we have a special R&D team behind, and they are working on newest technologies, and we are keen on creating some new innovative workaround solutions, and we are using voice technologies, we are using iBeacon technologies, because they are taking people faster and faster, and doing things faster is and preferable point for the customers, as you see. And agile IT platform is critical for acting on mobile platforms, because the user behaviors are rapidly changing. Today they are acting some in the left side. Tomorrow they are beginning to acting in the right side. So each day is a rapidly changing behavior for us, and because of this, the agile IT platform is very key here. So you should immediately adopt to the new technologies and new habits for them. It's the second point of view. The first part, for banks, implementing to the Fastpay system is quite easy, because the Fastpay system is an open platform. I mean, it's not a Denizbank platform. It's an open platform. Yes, Denizbank promoted it. Denizbank product it, but it's an open platform. So approximately 3 months, in 3 months, a new bank can implement its system to the Fastpay system. If the bank wants to use its ATMs, if the bank does not want to use its own ATM, then very easier than the other part. In the 1 month time, we can implement the Fastpay system to its bank system. I hope it's a good answer for your question.
Yeah, no, that's been good. So the wider plan for FastPay is to have it as general adoption for many banks to be using them rather than just Denizbank.
Yeah, maybe now we are on the way of create some feasibilities on it, maybe. But as you see, the FastPay name itself does not contain any Denizbank. So it's an open platform, and the behind, yes, it's an option for us to spread out to other banks as well. But we are on the way of create a decision at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So we've had a question from Adam Adamov, and he was just asking, how do merchants receive the funds that are made when sort of customer makes a purchase?
We are directly connected with POS devices, so they have the POS in the shop, in the physical shop, and after the customer make the payment, the merchant receive the slip from POS device.
So it's essentially like paying with, say, an NFC mobile or using a credit card, or
Exactly.
Yeah. So they need a special POS that is provided, or normal?
We are using Denizbank normal POS devices. I mean, you can use any bank's POS devices. It's not a special device. It's normal POS device, and it's working with credit cards. But in the POS we have a special menu for FastPay.
Okay. I see if anyone else has got any questions at all, or do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm okay. I can answer the questions, possible questions.
Let's see if anybody asks a couple. We'll wait a little while. I think we might be all done in that case. If we've not had anything come through, unless you've had anything directed at you.
I think everyone is okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on. We've got someone's got a request to speak here. Well, this is Jean Caddy. Hang on a second. Hello, Jean. Do you have a question for Gürhan? Should just be able to speak. You're on mute.
Oh, hello there. Do you hear me?
Yes. Do you have a question?
Oh, yeah. The question is basically about the again the POS terminal. I didn't quite understand what exactly is the process at the merchant side.
So you're asking what's the process on the merchant side? Is that correct?
Yes.
The process and the merchant side. Let's start with the application, mobile application from the paying customer. The paying customer getting into the shop and selecting the shop name from the merchant list. And in FastPay, we are listing the merchants from nearest to farthest, and we are doing geolocation. So starting to check in, selecting name, let's say McDonald's. So the customer selecting McDonald's, getting inside, and in order to pay money, he is entering the amount and sending to McDonald's. So here he can send from his credit card, he can send from his bank account, or he can send from FastPay account as well. FastPay account is an anonymous pool account, so it's an anonymous money. It's not kept on bank. So three options. He can pay from three options: credit card, bank account, and FastPay balance. And after sending this amount, the McDonald's receive a special message to its POS device with the name of the payer. So in the list of payer, the McDonald's cashier see the name like Simon Crompton and say, Simon Crompton, you send me money, $10, and printing the slip. That's all. So we are using the POS device as a server of the slip. So it's the device. It's only thing is we are using the POS device as a communicator. That's in other words. That's all. It's the process.
Yeah, thanks. So basically, the customer with a mobile application, right? It's a mobile application. Yeah, we're talking about on the mobile.
Yes, it's a mobile application, but in e-commerce sites, I mean in the online commerce, it's an API as well. In some online shops, we have APIs, FastPay APIs, and with the help of those APIs, they can spend money in e-commerce by entering the telephone number and the key telephone number and the amount. Then they are approving with the help of FastPay pins, or they can approve the transaction from their telephones as well. So it's an envelope plus envelope. But for physical merchants, we are using mobile wallet.
Okay, all right.
Does that answer your question there, Gene?
Yes, thanks, Gürhan. So I have another one, if you may, please.
Yes, that's fine, of course.
So in the case of a person-to-person transfer,
yeah,
it is done again through the applet and the mobile, right?
From person to person, yes, it's preferably you can do it with mobile, but the system is also connected with internet banking, I mean online banking, and we have also some special APIs. So you can send money to another person from ATM as well. So FastPay is a system gateway, and by the help of this, you can send money from one to another one with using a mobile phone, ATM, online banking, or special API.
Okay, all right. And another question is, did you advertise already the service to the user? Because I could not find it anywhere on the net.
Sorry, can you again repeat the question?
Yeah, I think it's called FastPay or FirstPay, right?
FastPay. FastPay.
So I could not find it on the net, anywhere on the net. So is it like commercially launched? Is it advertised to your bank users or bank agents?
No, any users. But now we are working only in Turkey at the moment, and we are working on working abroad. So only in Turkey you can find in some shops. Maybe Simon can change your email, and I can show, or I can send some links for you in order to make you see some in some shops in Turkey. So you cannot find in Europe, but you can find in Turkey, and you can find our website as well. Maybe you can share your email, and I can send it to you with the screenshots.
Sure. Should I write it in the chat window now?
It's fine. We have a list of attendees, so I'll send the email on to Gürhan for you.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
You can help me. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Gene.
Thank you.
Just carrying on from that, how long do you think it would be to go on a European scale, or just outside of Turkey with FastPay, or are those plans far in the future?
Well, Denizbank. At Denizbank, we are a member of Sberbank Group, as you know. Sberbank is the second or third largest bank of Europe.
Yeah.
He is a Russian bank, and Sberbank has a subsidiary in Europe, which is called Sberbank AG, and serving on 9 countries of Europe. So Sberbank AG is a bridge for us to use the Europe part. But apart from that, we are also talking with some special banks in Great Britain and in Germany and Austria as well. So we are trying to implement a special gateway between each other. So we are working on it at the moment. I don't know the timing, but in coming year or years, we are keen on working in Europe as well.
Okay, cool. I've had a few requests from other people to send information, so I will get those emails over to you.
Okay.
So you can send on some stuff.
Okay.
We've had a question just from Leonardo Di Fontes. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Saying that is there an English site that can help explain and show off some of the screenshots of the app, as at the moment your site's in Turkish.
I see a question from Xavier Gomez asking if it works only in Turkey, how can we replicate that in Ecuador? He asked. I can reply. I can reply. The FastPay system is owned by Denizbank's IT company, subsidiary IT company, which is called Intertek, and Intertek is selling it as well.
Okay.
Mr. Gomez. So you can directly take the product and implement to Ecuador as well. So as Intertek, the subsidiary of Denizbank IT company, we are very open to sell our systems to other banks. For instance, in Turkey, the 16 banks are using Denizbank's core banking system, and it's sold by Intertek company. So FastPay also belongs to them, and they are selling it as well. So we are very, very open, and you can take a pricing offer. Maybe I can divert your email to my colleagues in Intertek in order to make him to create a price offer for you. So it's very easy for them to implement it to your country.
Sorry, I was just sending you a question. So yeah, is that the only other question you have? I think that's probably the end of it then, if we're all happy here. Okay, so thank you for joining us, and yeah, there'll be a write-up on this soon, and the session has been recorded, so you should be able to watch it online or download later. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye. And this.